Oh, guys, I just wanted to talk about like acceptance. Like, I've noticed, like, just, thinking back, sometimes, doing, your little count of yourself or recalling of your own growth and stuff. And I feel like acceptance has really helped me. Like, just accepting things as they are instead of trying to fight against it or make it be something it's not or make it to be, what I want it to be. Like accepting things has helped me tremendously. And I feel like it's just a word that needs to be said because it's like, even if you don't like it, if you are able to just accept the reality or what's being given to you, what's being done to you, what information you're receiving, whatever the case may be, if you can actually just accept it in that moment, even if you don't like it, and say, okay, that's fine, and table your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, set the emotions to the side and just accept it. Okay, whatever, you might be getting falsely accused or falsely arrested. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me just accept it. I'm not gonna, they're gonna do it anyway. It's better that I just accept it, you know, take it to court, plead my innocence, come out on the other side, okay. But in the moment, I'm going to accept it, and go about it in the right way that I should. Now, for that same example, if you was to fight it, because once again, you're in the right, they're falsely arresting you, and you're like, this is just not right. So you're giving a lot of, you're fighting back, and, not physically fighting back, but cops could turn things from 0 to 10 real quick. So, from just asking more questions, pruning, asking for supervising, or refusing, or demanding answers in that moment, they'll put it as, oh, this person was resisting or that you did something to them. You know what I'm saying? Versus if you would have, okay, accepted it, went in, hey, how you doing? Accepting it, went in, fought your case and got out, you probably would have came out and then been able to sue and had a lawsuit and had a bunch of money. But since you was not able to accept what was going on and you was fighting it, now you got extra charges and now they don't even believe that you was falsely, you feel me, arrested. So it's like you really got to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like acceptance plays a major role in everything. It prevents crash outs for sure. You know what I'm saying? If you're willing to be like, okay, that's what it is. Okay, that's what it is. And then at a later time, later that day, when it's appropriate, you know what I'm saying? You can yourself revisit, make adjustments, and, try to turn it your way also. You know what I'm saying? And also with acceptance is a lot also is, it's obedience. Acceptance is also obedience when we're speaking about a relationship with God spiritually. So it's like, things are going to happen, good and bad in your life. You know what I'm saying? If you, God knows everything that's going to happen before it happened. You know what I'm saying? He know what you're going to do before you do it. He know what you're going to say before you say it. So he knows everything that's going to happen. So whatever is happening in your life, accept it. You know what I'm saying? Accept it because it's happening for a reason. Now, if you're covered by God, you know what I'm saying, and you have a relationship with him, all things are going to come together for your greater good. So there's no need to worry because, you might be saying, hey, I'm losing this job, but you don't know God is taking that away from you to give you a better job. But guess what? If you don't accept it, Now you in the office because you getting fired. You going off on the people. They called the cops on you. Now you got a record. Now you can't even get the better opportunity that God had lined up for you because in that moment you was not able to accept what was going on, even if it's not right. We have to learn how to accept things because a lot of wrong is going to be done, and there's a lot of things that's out of our control. You know what I'm saying? So if it's out of your control, the best thing you can do in that moment is to accept it. You know what I'm saying? And then second thing, go to God about it, And then third and lastly, do what you need to do. Obey God. Do what he told you to do from what you got from him when you went to him for the situation. You know what I'm saying? And then it really does. So, and it's always, as I was growing up, we was always told, there's a time and place for everything. You know what I'm saying? And that addresses crash outs right there. It's a time and place for everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing as acceptance. All right. I know what's going on, what's being done to me is wrong, but this not the time or place. Because if I do what is on my heart to do, if I do what I deem is right, and it might very well be right, it might end up not right. If you get what I'm saying. So it's like sometimes you gotta accept it, take it to come back even better. You know what I mean? So, and it's hard. Like, I wasn't, 2 years ago, man, I didn't know how to accept things. You know what I'm saying? I was always, oh no, this isn't right, fighting tooth and nail, right then and there, you know what I'm saying? Trying to, right then and there when it's happening. And that's not always the best way to go about it. Sometimes in that moment, you gotta accept it, take it on the chin, and but still do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So you can come out on top. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely hard. It's not easy. I'm not trying, preach to nobody or, be hard on you, but it will help you in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to receive the things that God has for us. But if we're not willing to accept what he's allowing to happen, because everything's that's happening, God is allowing it, okay? Because he has all the control. So, I don't know him, so I can't shout out somebody I don't know. But hi, how you doing? Best wishes to you. But it's like, you gotta be willing to accept it so we can receive God promises. Because again, like I said, he's allowing it to happen. So you gotta, in that moment, I know it's hard to think of, especially when it's something traumatic or serious, we want to fight back right then and there. But it's like, okay, realize, okay, something is happening that I don't like, that's not right, but God is allowing it. God doesn't do anything without reason. Everything God does and makes is for a purpose. Even even if you read the Bible, he makes the wicked for a day of disaster. Even the wicked, evil people serve a purpose. You know what I'm saying? So always trust God. Never doubt him, and just, you know, work on it. Work on yourself of accepting things, keeping it cool so that we can stay aligned with God's plan and purpose for our life. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I had to say. I hope everybody's having a good day. Happy Friday. That's a word for today. Don't be crashing out. Whatever you might be doing today or tonight, don't be crashing out. Accept it and do what you can do about it. All right. I love y'all. Bye bye.